Hi, my name is Olajumoke and I work with Tiwa Savage, P.Priime, Telz, Beats by K.O, Dera, Semzi, and I am Offstage with DJ Millennium. In university, I was going to do an event and they needed like a company or a different, I couldn't do it as a student, like present it as a student. And I mean, people already used to call me Cake, the Cake. So I'm like, okay, why not just make it a thing? So that's how Cake, the Cake, like became my name. I don't even think you have to be a talent manager to apply law. I mean, everyday interaction with people, there's some sort of agreement, whether written or vocal. So law is there in our everyday lives. As a talent manager, yes. I mean, I also double as a lawyer, talent manager and lawyer. So most times when you bring or we have a conversation, you want to engage my client in something, I know what questions to ask as a lawyer, so that helps and then makes it easier and quicker for all of us, so it's not time wasting. And then if people that want to try and give me handicap, I'm like, then I wear my, excuse me, Olajumoke Olayiwola Esquire. And say, oh, you're a lawyer. Like, it's when I go anywhere, I just see everybody as human. So whether you're male, female, I don't see that. Like, what's important is why we're there. And that's the only thing that matters. So when we're done with that, I cannot say, oh, you are this, you are that. It's not my business, to be honest. It's the reason why I'm in the room, that's my focus. I think I'm sort of quiet. So when I go to, I mean, when I'm with my friends, I'm a different person. But in the industry, I'm still just a big, may I do my D. Work is work. But when I go to certain places and people are like, oh, yeah, Jumoke, I've been looking for you, or well done with this person, well done with that person, it makes me feel good, like I am doing something right. The level of trust my clients have in me, that, I mean, when they need to take certain decisions. I mean, the lawyer in me is always like, oh, it's your choice if you want this, if you want that. It's A or B, you have to pick. But every time they always say, okay, you know what, if you go with A, if you think that's the best way, yes, that's what we're going to do. My relationship with them, even when I make mistakes, I mean, I still make mistakes. It's a thing where we all discuss, like, okay, what's the way forward? And we're comfortable enough with each other to say, you know what, yes, I did this, I should have done this, but it still doesn't cause any friction. So I think that's one of it. And also when I see random tweets or posts or something about the people that I work with, it makes me feel good. Or sometimes I want to shoot my clients, but I still love them. No, yes, I mean, when you're managing a person, you're managing them and then you're also still trying to look after yourself.
I know that as a talent manager, it gets to a point where you feel like you're probably overwhelmed, because all the business that the artist doesn't get, all the business that they get, it goes through you first. So it means that there are times when you have a lot on your plate in that regard. So how do you cope with such times?
So I've learned to take a break. Earlier this year, I was, what's that in English? Burnt out. Yeah, I was, and I would try to work or do certain things. It would take me longer than usual. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe let me just put it aside and focus on other things being going on. Yes, and food. So I took a break. And then when people would message, I would explain like, okay, this is why. I am taking time, but please give me a certain period, I'll get back to
Doesn't
you.
that affect you? Right?
You know, I think communication is important. I mean, we're all humans, so they would understand. So yeah, that's what, I mean, it's important to take a break. Hi, my name is Olajumoke and I am Offstage with DJ Millennials.